Kenilworth. I'm Freya.
And I'm Atlas, and this is KTV for Thursday, March 3rd, 2022.
Are you looking for something fun to do at lunch? Let's check in with Andrew in the Sports Corner.
Thanks, Freya. In lunchtime sports news, starting on Monday the 7th, students can play badminton in the gym during lunch. To play, you must line up at the gym doors at the start of lunch, and Mr. Russo or Mrs. Siscala will sign you up for the day. There will be two 10-minute sessions, one from 12 to 12:10 and another one from 12:10 to 12:20. 7th graders have first priority for each session, and you can only play one session each day. Head over to the gym at noon on Monday to enjoy some badminton. Now back to the KTV studio.
Can't wait to see you there at lunch. Speaking of lunch, what's on the lunch menu for today?
Today we have teriyaki chicken and rice, beef hot dog, bean and cheese pupusa with coleslaw, hoagie turkey ham and cheese sandwich. Remember, Colts, the lunch menu might change depending on what's available.
On Tuesday, we talked about March being Women's History Month. Now let's learn a little bit more about this month.
March is Women's History Month. Women's History Month is a time to learn more about the work that women in America have done and give them credit for the work that they did in the past that was credited to men. Honoring women's history originally started right here in Sonoma County in 1978 as Women's History Week. In 1987, Congress expanded it from a week to a month. President Jimmy Carter was the first president to issue this proclamation. In his speech, he said, "Men and women have worked together to build this nation. Too often, women were unsung and sometimes their contributions were unnoticed. But the achievements, leadership, courage, strength, and love of the women who built America were as vital as that of the men whose names we know so well." This month, KTV will highlight contributions from women from our history. We encourage you to learn about women from history by reading books, watching movies, and listening to podcasts. And pay attention to the women making history right now, like Vice President Kamala Harris, who was the first female vice president. And President Biden just nominated Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. She is the first black woman nominated to the court and will only be the 6th woman Supreme Court justice. Sandra Day O'Connor was the first in 1981. Throughout our history, women were not granted the same rights and privileges as men, which means they often did not get credit for their work. Women's History Month tries to make up for that. Take a look around you and show your appreciation for the work of all women all around you.
My favorite way to learn about women from history is to watch movies. One great one is Hidden Figures, about black women who did some of the most critical computing work that got our astronauts to the moon in the 1960s. Another great one is called On the Basis of Sex, and it is about Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg and all the amazing things she did to make progress for women in the United States.
I'm going to watch those this weekend. Thanks for the recommendations, Freya. Did you know that today is World Wildlife Day? Check it out.
World Wildlife Day is held on March 3rd every year. This holiday was established in late December in 2013. The United Nations established this holiday. World Wildlife Day is important to the United Kingdom because they want to protect wildlife on Earth. One thing that is a problem on this planet is that we need to understand that there are a lot of animals that are close to being extinct. We need to understand that we should not be making so many new homes and buildings because it's really destroying the wildlife around us. A way to celebrate this holiday is to help out the wildlife as much as you can. Hopefully, as we evolve, more people will realize that we need to take care of our wildlife on Earth.
Thanks, Logan. Now you're thinking, what can we possibly do to help save wildlife? Putting trash in the trash can is one way we can help. When we leave trash on the ground, birds and other wildlife try to eat it.
Our food is not good for them, and even worse, the plastic and paper trash left on the ground can kill them if they eat it. So let's make our everyday world Wildlife Day and put all the trash in trash cans.
On the topic of wildlife, let's check with Dylan to see if the weather the next couple days and this weekend will allow us to get outside into some wildlife.
Thanks, Alice. Those cooler temps are coming today. Coming back. Today we will see a high of 56 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Friday and Saturday will both have a high of 55 degrees, but Friday will have a drop down to 35 degrees. And Saturday all through 30 degrees. Those nights will be chilly. Luckily for Saturday, Friday, and today there is a chance of rain. Speaking of rain, how do you store water? Through cloud storage. Now back to Alice and Frey at the KTV studio.
Thanks, Dylan. Sounds like we're going to have a cooler weekend. That's it for today, Colts. Enjoy the rest of your week. And that's KTV.